Welcome to Random Select. Please enjoy.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? We would like to welcome you back into another episode of Random Select. I'm Mario, aka Johnny Five Walker, along with the Decatur Made Dave and the Frost Giant. And today we have another episode coming. We probably won't make it as long today, but we'll give you what we can, while we are on air. So we're gonna jump right into it, find out what's been going on with everybody. I want to start with Will first and tell him happy anniversary. Him and his wife just shared their first anniversary. So, how has it been, Big Will?
Made it a year. Oh, everything's going well. I said, hopefully, I better give you the same report a year from now. Everything's fine.
All right, and there you have it on that particular front. And what's going on with you, Decatur May, Dave? Anything interesting going on in your world right now?
Nothing. That's an interesting school back in. My other profession I do got me involved with a lot of teachers. Again, congratulations on Big Will and his anniversary. And you need to make another year, or I need my touch money back. So go ahead.
you know, like I
I-
was saying,
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, I was saying earlier that Will had his anniversary in 1 week and his wife's birthday in the next week. So hopefully next year you won't have to take out a loan to make it all work.
And it's not even one weekend in this week. It's technically 6 days apart. It's the
Oh, that's your
same
fault.
week.
See, you
Yeah.
you you've already done the math, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, so we're gonna jump right into this whole Alden Smith thing with the 49ers, saying that it's one of them you don't even know what to say type story. He done it again, and they released him, and the way everybody was talking, like it was no hard feelings, even though he's not going to play for the team. They still feel that they want to help him get his life right and all that type of stuff. And he made a statement, so he's saying that he's going to be back at football at some point. So we're gonna start with you, Dave. How you feeling about Alden Smith? I mean, he's a repeat offender. What do you say about this?
Well, truthfully, football should be the last thing in his mind. Um, Will should say something about this because I mean to have Alden Smith on your anniversary trip and knowing he can't drink it just don't make sense with why you let him drink on your trip. But
There you go.
it just don't make sense. But I'm just it's sad, man, because you got DUI, hit and runs. I mean, you could have possibly killed somebody this time. And you talking about getting back into football, get your life right, man. Do what you got to do. Well, you got to rehab and rehab and rehab and rehab. You need to think about that first more than anything, cause you know what I'm saying. You need to get Uber, Lyft, NFL Uber, NFL Lyft, whatever you got to do. You got to start drinking and driving. You need to start drinking, period, cause apparently it doesn't sit well with him. Whatever his alcohol threshold is, apparently he don't know his limit. He might be a 2-shot wine guy. He might can't drink the Hennessy and Coke.
So you saying Alden Smith can't handle his liquor?
He
That's what
can't.
you saying?
He definitely can't handle his liquor. That for sure. He might. Old lady got Jamaican me happy. Might get some wine coolers and call it a day. Cause he can't do liquor. He just can't.
Will?
I don't know what to say. We all of us just as football fans all know that we've seen the reports that NFL has a free, as they said, NFL Lyft, NFL Uber that's available in any NFL city that a player's in that they can call 24/7 and get a ride. That's a free ride. Let alone that no anybody, any one of us know, essentially Joe Schmo, no, once we've had a few, we need to call somebody to come get us. Uber, whatever you want to call it, or or just your homeboy. Say, who are you hanging out with? Where you every time you go hang out the party, you always driving around drunk. I said, is there nobody else with you? Do none of y'all know what a designated driver is? I mean, today's theory say, do you not know that all you can do is drink you half a glass of Chardonnay and call it a night? because it ain't meant for you to party like that. Or just take, no, as I know I can say Outcast because I've heard Outcast say it. I said, go ahead and put the stripper pole in the bottom of your house and party at your house. All you gotta do is walk to the bed. You can't get DUI in your house.
And see, and that's where I stand at on this right here. Teammates or friends or some. At some point, you got to say, okay, Alden Smith is the not quite right boy that everybody look at and say something ain't quite right with that boy. So when y'all leave practice, somebody got to say, hey, look, maybe we might want to give him a ride, or if you the homeboy that's on the payroll, or just the flunky or the lackey, somebody got to do the driving besides him, cause obviously, like Dave said, he can't handle his liquor. Driving and him just don't mix. I mean, it just don't. So I don't even know what to say about that. And I don't want to make too many jokes about that because I know drinking and driving is just not a laughing matter, nothing to be, joked about. But I gotta agree with Dave. Maybe liquor might not be for you, Mr. Smith. It's just not. So with that being said, let's talk about the impact that it's going to have on the 49ers along with all the other stuff that has happened to the 49ers on their defense. I mean, their defense have been decimated, not just by player leaving. I'm talking about all pro caliber type talent leaving.
Uh,
Will,
oh,
go ahead, Dave.
oh no, no. Say you mean the
No,
fact
Will.
that apparently in their linebacking core, me, you, and Dave can officially try out because you've lost an all-world middle linebacker, an all-rookie back second middle linebacker, your star pass rushing end, and now you got Navarro Bowman saying, at this point, whatever money I ask for, I should get sight unseen, unquestioned, because I'm going to be playing all four linebacker positions this year in some form of fashion.
That's true. What do you think, Dave? I mean, with that
Well,
defense
this
is
hurt in a
wow.
different manner because we all know. I mean, defense terrible. Everybody know it's terrible. But your main rivalry go after your guy. Cause at some point, old jail world gonna say we can.
I guess we'll be working to get him back, but I'll finish part of what he was about to say because he about to finish up the fact that he going to say all this people going to end up being the latest Dallas Cowboy. You know, that's going to be with and what I'm going to assume is one of the league's best security programs because between Alden Smith, if they got him, Greg Hardy and Dez Bryant, I said the security team in Dallas will just be working like Waffle House, 24/7, always open.
Well, and that's true because I don't know. You're right. It comes to a point where you got to say that, yeah, you feel for the 49ers from a football standpoint, but not as a competition standpoint. But, we're going to let Dave try to finish up his point he was trying to make.
Jerry
And
Jones believe he can reform anybody. Anybody. And it's a shame that 2 years ago you went from Super Bowl caliber type defense to your defense might actually be worse than my Falcons. That's that's bad. That's terrible.
I don't know if it's that bad, but I
Oh, it's bad.
understand.
yeah, but it's got to be somewhere along that level because you can't take that many pieces and just get rid of it. Will, I mean, that's like, I mean, literally, that's the heart and soul of that defense gone. Cause they secondary already wasn't that good. So the front seven for the longest was the heart and soul of the team. So now the front seven, you done took
Yeah.
what, 5 or 6 out of the front seven?
But I'll say, yeah, we only mentioned the linebackers. We didn't mention the fact that Justice Smith retired.
Retired.
So,
And
Yeah.
and Ray McDonald,
Yeah.
you know.
well, yeah, that's his
So
own
that,
issue.
yes. So that defense got decimated. So I mean, good luck to him, but not really though. So
No, 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 not really.
I mean, the
yeah,
sad thing is, just reading up on it. I said you have a hard time remembering the fact that Alden Smith has only been in the league for 5 years. I'm sorry, 4 years this year. He came in the league in 2011. This man has had 3 DUIs in 4 years coming out of college. That's just, man, that's mind boggling.
better go back to what Dave said, that you might want to stop drinking because obviously you cannot handle it. Period, point blank. Drinking ain't your thing, player. So if you was out there tackling people, not right drinking, imagine how good you could be probably if you cleaned up. I mean, that's just a thought.
But at the same time, by him being an athlete, he probably will feel the same. He's someone drinking a wine cooler or something like that. Cause he probably, his image of being tough. So he gonna drink the hard stuff and or whatever he drinking too much of it. But I'm pretty sure it ain't wine cooler.
Well, at this particular point, all they need to leave wine coolers alone. You don't need, as far as you concerned, you need to find some non-alcoholic mouthwash. You shouldn't use nothing that got alcohol in it at this particular point.
But so you talking crazy.
I might be talking crazy, but I'm speaking for somebody that he might run into, that might save a life.
I agree with you on that.
So, also, what was the next story we wanted to get into? We wanted to talk about the
Well,
what?
just I just want to jump in real quick, no, because I know we didn't bring it up pre-show, but want to go ahead and give what seems to be a little bit too regular, rest in peace, to another wrestler, Roddy Piper, no longer being here. So it's just had Dustin not that long ago. Can't keep losing people that you spent your childhood watching on a monthly basis.
And Mario
And
just
that
said they not even dying old. They just dying 60, gone.
and that's what I told Dave. I said it's getting to the point where figuratively and literally our era of wrestling is dying.
And the sad thing is, I mean, at least let me not say at least. There was that stretch where wrestlers were dying off, but you saw that all of it was being linked to drugs and just the instant hard living life. Now it's the people down who said, not to say they didn't live hard before, but in recent times you didn't hear them being all out in the streets doing all this then whatever. Just now it's just literally just the life is caught up to them. Like I said, it's
It's
60.
it's funny because it's like when Ultimate Warrior died 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's about sound about right.
Man, he wasn't even
Yeah.
60. He was in his 50s, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But we knew Ultimate Warrior though. That's a lot of alleged steroid used back then.
But what it do says is that either we were watching wrestling way younger than we thought we were when we were watching it, or either they were a lot younger than we thought they were, because a lot of these people ain't wrestled literally in 20 years or something like that, and they just 60 too.
Just
I
60,
mean,
yeah.
it just seems crazy. You would swear to God that they older than this.
Like you said,
Well,
they probably started just younger and they said
it's
they've
a
been in that
combination of both
lifestyle that
though.
long.
Cause I've been watching wrestling. I was 5. I can remember. I was at least 5. And Flair probably came around in my 11, 12 year old time that I can remember. So you 11, 12 years old. Now Ric Flair. Ric Flair at the time was in his early, what did they say, he was 20 something, 25, 30. He first started in the 70s.
So
So
you remember watching Ric Flair in '79?
no, I was born in, no. I remember I played in the 80 by 83.
Oh, okay. I was finna say.
79. I used to go watch Tony Atlas in Harley Race in 79.
But that's different. Cause we know they old. I'm with Mario said. All the people you watch, or
But
NWA coming up, you said you swear all them people should be, in your eyes they should be pushing 70. A lot of these
Mm-hmm.
people are barely in their 50s.
Yep.
but
Yep.
Flair came right after the Harley Race era though. Flair came back, Usher came right after that though.
Yeah. I mean, he did. He did.
I mean, like right now, I'm looking up no Flair. I said he's 66 now. As far as I was concerned, Flair was 66 the first time I
10 years
saw him come
ago.
into a WWE ring. Yes, Flair was 66 the first time I saw him come out with Vince McMahon.
No,
He
not the
just
That
first,
that's
sixty.
not the first time. The second time. The first time he went. He remember he left WCW.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. The second.
and that's what I said. It just seems like in your mind that, like, I mean, these guys supposed to be somewhere in Florida somewhere just chilling, playing, canasta and stuff. So, but hey, it is what it is, and like you said, that hard living catches up with you at some point. And also, it goes back to what we were saying about if wrestling, from what we looked at and saw the numbers, and me and Will, we did this, seeing what they make and saying that they only get what was the thing, 10 days a year off or something like
10
that,
days a
Will?
year off.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then you got the kids come up behind and who say their father was never there for them, but first thing they do is go jump in wrestling. I don't, that's a weird dynamic to me.
I mean, it's all you
Cause
know. I mean,
isn't Flair daughter wrestling now?
right now, as we speak,
Yeah.
oh, is it
yes,
in
not
WWE?
just wrestling. Yeah, yeah. Her name's Charlotte, and right now says she seems to be probably the most legit woman over there at the moment.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. They got a daughter wrestling in the WWE?
Not just wrestling. It says she come out to a remix of his music.
Man,
It ain't the exact music, but it's a remix.
I did not know that.
Remix. Yeah, she was, and like they say, for the money they was getting paid, and I mean, it's got to be the fame or something you're addicted to or
That's
something, or
Ric
the
Flair
people
daughter?
yelling your name or something.
Yes,
Wow.
that's Rich
I
Flair's
did not
daughter.
know, I did not know that was Flair daughter. Wow. Okay.
But like you said, Mario, just the whole. I said it's gotta be the thing. Cause you have 10 off days. There's no medical coverage, so you pay your own medical. You paying your own travel in most cases. Unless your name like John Cena or Randy Orton, those that top of the top flight. I said you essentially making, I don't know, $100,000 a year, if that.
So you're telling me the best arena they can get her is Charlotte after her daddy's favorite city? I'm sorry, that where he come from, ain't it? Charlotte, North Carolina?
Yeah,
No, he wasn't. That wasn't he was really born. He was really born in Minnesota.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he loves Charlotte, North Carolina like it's a doctor city though.
I
yeah.
know. I know.
And that's funny you say that because the Edmonds was the Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Mm-hmm. I
Wow.
mean, it is. It is what it is. On the Hall of Fame tip, who's going in
First of
this
all,
year?
did you know Charles Haley was not in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I did not
No,
know that.
I didn't. I think that Haley got about 15 rings. He ain't in.
Well, Charles Haley wasn't gonna get in because I said he was great, but he wasn't great enough for you to get the fact that he spent years on cocaine. I said it wasn't like Lawrence Taylor where you had to turn a blind eye to it. Charles Haley just
Man.
wasn't clean enough. He wasn't clean enough.
But everywhere Charles Haley went, he propelled the defense and got a Super Bowl ring, didn't he?
Yes.
I know I think he got like 3 in San Fran. Didn't he get at least 2 in Dallas?
Yep.
We got Ron Wolf. I know Haley. Will Shields.
Oh, Will Shields going in?
Damn, Tim Brown just got in.
Who?
Tim Brown.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I was just watching Tim Brown Road to Canton this morning. So that's it. Only
No, you got somebody whose name is Mick Tinkelhoff.
oh yeah, I heard of him. He played for
What?
That's just somebody just want to hear themselves talk right there. That's all that.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All that.
Yeah, I heard of
ironically,
Tinkerhoff.
ironically, he played for Minnesota.
That's what I'm saying. Tinkerhoff. He played for.
And your boy Bill Polian got in. Wait a minute, I'll take that back. I don't see Jerome Bettis. Oh, here you go, Charles Hayden. I miss Charles Hayden. Bettis in.
Wait a minute, Betty's just not getting in.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but Bettis ain't been retired that long either, though, Mario. I mean,
he been
he was
retired more
just
than 5 years.
Man, Betty's been retired more than 5 years. Will.
wait a minute. When was still his last ring? Cause he was there for that ring.
No, he wasn't there for the last
Not the
Steelers
last
ring.
one. He was for the first
Yes, he
Steelers ring.
was. No.
No,
Okay, hold on.
he was not there for the San Antonio Holmes catching the end zone.
Oh,
I said I could be wrong, but just got a
so
feeling it. I remember being there.
No, no, I don't think Betty was the running back when San Antonio made that great catch in the end zone. I don't think he was there.
I mean, I don't
you
think he
saying
was a starter.
you think So you think Bezos got 2 rings?
Hold on, so I'm double checking now. I'm double checking now. So
You ain't got to double check. What the hell you know?
No, yeah, because remember he got the gig on what's that Sunday Night Football, and then was that not there no more. So he been retired for a minute.
yeah, yeah.
What year they say he retired?
2005.
See,
10 years later, he got in. And you saying that? So Charles Haley retired sometime in the '90s, didn't he?
Yeah.
but I swear to God, I thought Bettis would already be in before now. Bettis was a legitimate bag.
the
I mean,
last, the
but you,
last good big back to play football.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it might just be reflection how people look at running backs now. Cause nobody respect the running back. And then, like I said, he was that last running back looked at in that fashion. Now, the people value Cleveland's more than value running backs.
I mean, that's funny because in the next, 10, 15 years, it's going to be interesting to see if anybody from this current generation running back get to the Hall of Fame. And I just don't see
No,
Adrian Peterson might be it.
that might
I
be
think
it
that
though.
is it. That's it. Well, you might. LaShawn McCoy is on pace to get in there if he stays where he at.
I'm
That's
about to
it,
say
though.
Scat Bats got a better chance. Like, what's your boy name? Play for New Orleans? Don't play no more.
Sproles,
Sproles them got a better chance because they put on so many dang old numbers in so many different
Yeah,
positions.
yeah.
all purpose numbers.
Yeah, all purpose numbers. Yeah, but that's about it though. You really think about it.
That's what I said, when maybe if old boy would have knocked his wife out, he had a good chance of, putting up some decent numbers. But,
He needed
you
one
know,
more. Give one more ring. Might have got him in there.
yeah, yeah,
Hey, that's sad. You think about it, cause this era of running backs is over with.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is when you think about it.
Wow.
I mean, at this point, running backs change every year. I mean, even we have fantasy drafts. Also, once you get past the Adrian Peterson and LaShawn McCoy pick, I said after that, the next five running backs can change year to year,
I
every
cannot,
year.
in my mind, literally think of a running back Hall of Fame worthy right now.
I
But
mean,
the problem is, it's the whole need. It's almost running back by committee right now. Period.
well, if you're looking at sheer numbers and stuff, Gore might be there.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah,
I forget
yeah.
my friend.
But I don't think is Ghost in the league.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's playing with the Colts.
Is he? I did not know that.
you got
Was
Frank
he there
Gore.
last year?
No, he was in San Fran
No,
last
he
year.
was in San Fran last year.
Oh, I thought.
Cause remember him and Johnson went there together.
Mm.
And you do have no beast mode if he stays on pace.
Yeah, Marshawn
But
Lynch got a shot.
well, become Marshawn legit, but he got to put up at least 2 more years worth of numbers, probably three, to make sure you just a bona fide Hall of Famer.
Now if he got that
That's
second, now if he
true.
got now if he got that ball on the 1 yard line last year, he wouldn't have to.
That you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
That is so true.
yes, true.
Matter of fact, that might hold him up from getting in the Hall of Fame because they say you were so devalued they didn't even give you the ball.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, you got the 1 yard line. You could got a chance to get another ring.
You're at the 1 yard line with three tries
That's what I was about to say.
and a
Not just
running
at the
back
one.
named Beast Mode.
Yes, not at the 1 yard because and you had just one play. You had multiple chances to get it. Marshawn could have fell forward two. Let's say how many yards? A couple. Could have gave him the ball. He fell forward twice, two times, and still scored a touchdown. I don't care what nobody say. Pete Carroll them lose sleep over that. They ain't got over that right to this day. They ain't got over that.
Neither none of, they're not gonna say that loud, but that's true.
No. Yeah, they have not gotten over that. Cause that's crazy. All right, Will, go on and tell us in our next installment of You Got What You Deserve. Go on and tell us about the BB gun and the fake homemade, I don't know, smoke bomb or whatever that was.
I mean, we'll go ahead and just know if any of you will kept track of the news this week. We had uh, another said public shooting in a movie theater, in Nashville, where where a guy who alleged, and they're still investigating some of it. May have had some mental issues, but he walked into a movie theater with homemade pepper spray and or tear gas and a BB gun and proceeded to start, let off the tear gas and fire off the BB gun. And luckily for, the bystanders that were there trying to see the movies, and unluckily for him, I said, there were officers essentially almost at the theater. So as people ran out, the officers ran in, and I said, unfortunately for him, I said, he's no longer with us. And
Mr.
so,
Mr. J.K. Rowling, shorten the book a little bit. Uh, One thing
okay.
for sure, he no longer have brain. He no longer got mental issues no more. That been taken care of. But you up in the movie theater with pepper spray and a fake BB gun or whatever he had. He was trying to just die. He wanted to be killed.
And apparently, as he ran out between in the theater and outside the theater, he got shot at 100 times.
Oh, was it? Did
A hundred
it?
times.
And let's reiterate here. Let's just reiterate, just in case you may have had a bad connection or you didn't hear. He went in armed with a BB gun,
A axe
a axe,
and homemade tear gas.
and homemade tear gas. So by him making the tear gas at home, he probably couldn't halfway goddamn see when he went in there. You know. So, you know, to get shot at 100 times, I don't know. You would just did he leave a suicide note? Cause he was just begging to die.
Yeah, he begging to
Yeah.
die.
Said they fired 60 rounds at him in the theater. And to your point, Mario, the 6 rounds got fired basically because when he set off the gas, nobody could see. So I guess he managed to get out from there. Cause when he got outside, he said he was clutching at his backpack and got fired at an additional 40 times.
Wait a
So
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He got shot at 60 times and made it out.
I'm reading the
He supposed
story as
to
it is now. Said
he
he,
supposed to
he
gone
made it out the theater.
he supposed to lay it down on the ground. He went all right. He got out 60 dang old times, 60 shots and got out.
No, no, no.
All
What you're supposed to do was not walk out the house with a BB gun, a backpack, and homemade tear gas. That's what you were supposed to do. Anything you did after that point was just that's a you problem.
all I'm saying is them officers need retraining.
Well, you gotta remember, Dave, when the tear gas got went off at that particular point, ain't nobody got gas mask.
I
So
Mm-mm.
understand, but it's 60 rounds, man. Somebody you ain't hit nothing.
They didn't say they
I'm
didn't hit
sorry.
nothing. They
You
just said they
you
fired 60 rounds.
yeah, yeah. And besides, we done saw plenty of movies where all type of hell going off in the movie and ain't nobody got hit. We grew up on the 18.
I said through the
there
18
you
and GI Joe
there
who
you
was
go.
shooting each
There.
other for 30 minutes and nobody got shot.
I'm talking about nobody got shot.
Oh, you saw red lines and blue lines. Nobody hit nothing.
Uh-huh. Nobody. Nobody shot. I mean, just stuff all over the screen.
I said, shoot down
Plane
50
get
airplanes.
plane
Everybody
plane
fall
get
out of
hit. Yeah,
parachute.
everybody got a parachute. Plane get hit. Everybody got a parachute. 18, the van flip over. Everybody got the car though. Good. Put the gun down.
I know this one of them questions that I don't have to ask, but I'm gonna ask anyway. What was the ethnicity of the person who did this heinous, stupid thing?
He
I
looks
think
to
it was a
be
Caucasian
Caucasian.
male.
Yes. Apparently a 29-year-old Caucasian male who
Looks.
may have lived a really hard life. That's the best way to say it.
Oh, okay. So
When you
y'all scared to say it was a white boy.
Oh, no,
when
no,
you
no,
when
no, no,
you
no. I said
when you see
Caucasian.
No, 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 no. White boy.
hold hold on everybody. Hold on 1 second, 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah. What did they say his name? Will or they haven't released his name
No,
yet?
his name Vincente David Montano.
Vincente. No, he might not be white then. Might have to apologize to the Cajun community.
Well, with that being said, Mr. Montano, unfortunately, you have become the second installment of a segment we like to call "You Got What You Deserve." And Mr. Montano, you got what you deserve.
Oh yeah.
So you walk in there with a BB gun, ain't fully committed to what you're doing, and this is the end results. Cause with a BB gun, you are not committed.
no,
No,
no, he
no.
ain't committed.
All right, let's get into this top five for the week. We got top five comedians that we see of all time in our views, and since this was Dave's brainchild, we're gonna let Dave go first with this. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our top five comedians.
I got, of course, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac, Robin Williams, and George Carlin.
All right, with that being said, Frost Giant, what are your top five comedians?
Top five. I have Richard Pryor as well. I do have Bernie Mac as well. Rounding out the rest of that, I have Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and Steve Harvey. And I have a dishonorable mention in my bottom one of Mike Epps.
Wow. You hate that man. I ain't gonna say hate. You dislike that man so much that you went to say that he is in your opposite of top five.
Mike Epps is a funny actor on screen in a movie. Mike Epps with a mic in his hand, stand up, might be one of the worst things to happen in comedy ever.
Wow. Wow. All right. So with that being said, you, Sir Mike Epps, do a dishonor to the stand up tradition. At least that's what Will is saying. All right, top five. I agree with pretty much y'all. I got Richard Pryor. I think that's a general winner for us. I got Richard Pryor. I got like Will said. I got Chris Rock. I put Red Fox up in there for me. I got Bernie Mac, and just to go totally off the grids, I'm going with Jeff Foxworthy.
Okay.
So,
I can't
ladies and
knock that.
gentlemen, that is our top five comedians of all time. Thank you for tuning in to that particular segment. All right, what else is on the agenda? What's else on the calendar today, fellas?
You watch Jeff Howard stand up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, to be totally honest, that blue
Carlos,
collar comedy tour is a funny thing.
no, 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 it's funny, but how much other stuff have you watched of him though? That's a. 'Cause I watched the other guy, the cigar man. I can't think of his name right now. The guy with
No, I like Jeff. He say some good old country stuff that's really funny.
okay. I ain't knocking just do that. Yeah, you're right. Off the grid. Off the grid.
Hey, I gave Jeff some love and Will, you know what I'm saying, spit in Mike Epps' ear.
hey! I didn't spit on any grown man. That's
Now yours
disrespectful.
definitely won't spit in his ear because he might like it. You never know.
Hey, but
And,
Will, we said a top five. Will said, and
I'm
bringing
talking
up the
about
real to the real to the real to the real.
that motherfucker said the first guy get shot by the Indians because he in the back of the Perry Trail.
He done
Hey,
sent Mike Epps up there. The Indian chief told him, say, hey, look, we gonna kill the first messenger they sit up here. Hey, Mike, go take him this note, Mike. So I mean, wow. I'm gonna go on Twitter and cut out this little clip and send it to Mike Epps for you, just for you, Will.
there you go. Hey, I said it. I ain't backing down from it. So it is what it
Go
is.
go old school. Ooh, you gonna let him talk about you like that, Mike?
side note, I'm watching you talking off the grid. I'm watching Montana. I think they said Michigan. Fast pitch softball on ESPN. And the girl throwing a no hitter.
True. As far as I'm concerned, every fast pitch softball game should be a no hitter. The way they throw the ball on a fast pitch softball,
the
that's not
score 10
natural.
the score 10-0, man.
10-0. Dang,
10-0. Girl throwing a no hitter.
that's Uncle Brady's score.
with the no hitter attack too. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of the
Let me
Braves,
ask you a
no
question.
guy supposed to be starting today.
Let
Ooh,
me ask you a question. When the last time you said Montana without saying Joe in front of
Yeah, I don't think I ever have.
it? I mean, Montana, one of them states you just don't mention. I mean, anytime you mention the word Montana, you either got Tony or Joe in
I, I
front of it.
was about to say Tony. You can't forget Tony
Mm-hmm.
Montana.
That's what I say. Either Tony or Joe in front of it, cause
The ill-advised role model of countless kids between 85 and 93.
I'm talking about clearly an Italian trying to play a Cuban. I mean, it was so miscast. I just don't know how the movie became like it was. It was clearly miscast. The Italian man trying to talk Cuban.
An Italian man playing a Cuban who died in the hell of gunfire.
And truth be told, after sniffing his nose in a big bowl of coke, would have blew his heart up right there before he even got to the gunfight.
And that's your role model. All right, roll with that.
I mean, hey, he got his own song, Tony Montana, got his own song. So I mean, it's funny. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up real quick. Any final thoughts, y'all? Cause we got another show we gotta try to bang out.
My final thought is, people for real, NFL athletes, you make too much money to drive around here putting people's lives at risk because you want to party hard but don't want somebody to take you home. You should have a chauffeur. You just hire like get a buddy, designated driver, something to go with you, make sure you get home and people on the road is safe. I mean, for real, for real. This is ridiculous, getting out of hand. It's out of hand.
All right, Will, any final thought?
I'm gonna piggyback that and just broaden it from the DUI thing. If you hang with a group and there's more than four of y'all, and there's not at least one of you designated to make sure that you don't get in trouble, then you got the wrong group. I said we've always talked about amongst us. I said if we got to hire one of us to walk around with a tranquilizer gun and a full clip. When you see me being stupid, go ahead and give me the initial warning. Hey, Will, you know what? I said that might get you on the news tonight. You might not want to do that. If I'm still trying to do it, you have the right to shoot with a tranquilizer gun. At that point, I will understand what you did, why you did it, and I'll thank you for it. Cause I'm now on the news.
Wow, I agree with that 100%. And I guess to keep in theme with what everybody's saying, if you feel that whatever your vice is, whether it's drinking, drugs, or whatever, that is getting to the point where it's keeping you from making the money that gets you to the point where you can buy your vice, then you got to sit down and have a real hard look at yourself, because if this is stopping you from getting the money to get what you got to do, the money come before anything to get to your vice. Like when we were growing up, they had a commercial that said, the guy who's on cocaine, he was like, I work longer hours to get more money to buy more drugs. The circle he keep walking in, I work longer hours to get more money to buy more drugs. I think y'all got the order messed up, how this go. So, with that being said, take a real look at yourself, get in some rehab, try to stop it all together, and just realize that when you out there on them roads, it ain't just your life that you responsible for. And that's it. We'll leave it at that. We want to thank everybody for tuning in to Random Select. We're sorry that we couldn't get the episode out, when we normally would, but that's okay. We had scheduling conflicts, and that's gonna happen from time to time, people, because we are human. Um, with that being said, hey, if you're feeling us, just leave us a message on Twitter at Random Select with two T's. Same thing, Random Select therandomselect.com is the website, and the email address is randomselect with two T's at gmail.com. And till next time, the Random Select is out. Thank you.
You have been listening to Random Select. Thank you. Goodbye.